Hello everyone, Triple NI here, and I thought I'd do something different today. I've never opened any of my posts on YouTube before, so I thought I might try that. A new segment where I open everything that I've ordered online. So maybe I should call this segment Ordered Online. So I received this package just now from robo.in. They sell some pretty good stuff, mostly RC. That's where I got my LiPo batteries from, and a few other assorted stuff. So how do I open this thing? Right, I'll just go like this. It's kind of awkward doing this with one hand since I'm recording with the other. Okay, let me get back once I finish opening this. Alright, so now I've got this thing opened. And oh, come on. Maybe not yet. Right, so these things smell bad, but it ain't the smell that I'm looking for. It's what's inside. So lots of bubble wrap I can play with, though I do not really go for that sort of thing. So first off, some clear heat shrink. This is quite a lot actually, but I could use this heat sink. I've got two sizes, 4mm and 3mm. So I got fed up of looking for black and red heat shrink separately, so I thought I might just get clear ones since they go with practically any colored wire. Let's put that aside. This is some 12 AWG cable for the railgun. I got some black, but I never got any red. Out of stock apparently, so I'll have to order that separately. Well, it's a lot thicker than I expected, but the thicker the better. Less resistance, more current into the rails. And this perf board, I've never had any of this type before. I've only been using these single-sided ones, so I thought I might try this for a change. I don't know what I'll be using it for though. Some Dupont connectors, since I ripped apart my old one so that it exposes the metal connectors this way. A few Jst connectors, both male and female, again for the railgun and my LiPo. A few tiny golden connectors. I got quite a few of these actually. Yeah. So a few of these tiny, okay, not so tiny, they're actually a lot bigger than what I expected. So a few of these kind of connectors for the capacitor charger PCB. Yes, I'm converting my capacitor charger to a PCB. That's a long story. I'll tell you about it some other time. This is, I have no idea. Oh yes, it's some 22 AWG cable. Again for the cap charger to go with these 22 AWG Jst connectors. This is a lithium polymer battery strap. This thing is some 0.1mm copper wire. I don't know why I got this again. It was available, so I just picked it up. And finally, lithium polymer battery safety pouch. LiPo guard, it says. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I think we'll have to go through all the items one by one. Okay, first off, this LiPo guard battery charging pouch, and I can see at the outset that it's quite thick. I don't know what material it's made of. It smells weird again. The insides are coated with this stuff, polymer, and it comes with a nice velcro, very tough to remove. So why don't I just do a small flame test since I have my gas lighter handy. And I hope it doesn't release too many toxic fumes. I'll just go for this. Okay, not good, not good. Right, so much for lithium polymer battery safety. excuse me, perhaps it was not meant to be burnt from the outside. Let's try the insides now. Well, this Velcro reminds me of the Velcro on Apollo 1, which is one of the main reasons the cabin was flammable. Okay, the insides seem to be faring much better now. Oh shit. It's smoking, of course, but I think most of the smoke is coming from the outer layer. Yes, exactly like I predicted. So quite decent, but I wouldn't trust the outer layer. The reason why I got this thing was so that I could try peeling off some of this material on the inner layer and then using it to cover the battery compartment in my railgun in case of any untoward incidents. So there's that. Now some of this copper wire, let me try doing that. Right. It looks just like standard magnet wire to me, which I suppose it is. 0.1 mm. Well, magnet wire is always handy, so I guess I'm keeping that. Next up, battery strap. It looks just like a watch strap, and it's quite big for my lithium polymer battery, so I don't know if I'll be using it or not. Again, I got this because I thought I could strap my battery into the railgun safely so that it doesn't move about too much. And now for the item I'm most interested in, these tiny gold connectors. Let me just bring out an empty, okay, not empty, almost empty compartment from my parts box. They said the plating was gold, but I'm not too sure. I don't know how to test it. But these connectors are as small as I expected. Quite long, but I suppose they'll have to do. So I'll just drop them in till I need them. Bigger connectors of the same type. Nothing too special here. And an even larger variety. I very stupidly got only one pair. I guess I could use these for the rails so that it would make them easier to connect and disconnect them. That's a nice idea. And now this huge 12 AWG wire. It says 12, if you can see it. Yes. And I've stripped off an end just to show you how huge this is. So definitely yes, I made a good choice, but I think I'll have to be using only black for my railgun. Bad luck. Dupont cables, nothing special to say about those except that these are quite long, extra long, as long as my oscilloscope. Now I've got these two varieties of heat shrink, 3mm and 4mm, and they feel squishier than the kind I'm used to, but that's not what we are looking for. I have my trusty gas lighter again to see how well they contract. So first 3mm. Not bad. I'd say the ouch. Okay. It does get kind of sticky. Let's see what happens if I heat it further. It doesn't want to shrink that much. Now for the thicker variety. You got to heat this evenly from both sides for uniform shrinkage. So not bad again. I should say I'm quite happy with the sizes I've got. Ow! Right, so don't touch hot stuff. Now for this special kind of perf board, Clay Reed uses a lot of these fancy ones. I guess the only advantage is that you can draw tracks on both sides, so maybe you increase component density. I don't know for what higher purpose I'll be saving this one though. Goes into my perf board tray. And finally, I thought it would make sense to club all these items together. Are these Jst connectors and their associated 22 AWG wires. So as you can see, I've got 2 female and 2 male. Surprisingly, these ones are male and these are female, unlike the normal connectors. So they just connect together like this. And as usual, I've stripped off the ends of both the 22 AWG cables so that you can see how thick they are and how thin they are compared to 12 AWG. So yes, that's pretty much it for this time. Thank you for watching.